And choosing not to go for that trade, not to go for that second pick, but staying as the first pick. Maybe right now we are going to see a difference in the side of the bans here coming in from Alter Ego. In the first game, remember, Alter Ego chose to ban away that Phoveus, right? Now it is just the Matilda. Phoveus is still opened up for this team if they want to go for it, if they want to try to contest it in the pick phase. But we'll have to see right now as it is going to be Alter Ego with their final ban here of the first phase of game number 2. We are going to see with Orange Esports at match point, Alter Ego will need to be, you know, they need to just throw all of their cards out, right? They can't save any more strategies right now. It is do or die for Alter Ego, and for Orange Esports, they contest a little bit more, right? They can try to go for some gimmicky compositions, and there you go. It is going to be the exact same route Alter Ego is going to go for right here in game number 1. Same thing that happened in, same thing that happened in game number 1 right here is going to happen in game number 2. Selena, Matilda, and Phoveus band coming in from Alter Ego. And Orange Esports, will they finish this off with the Eve? They will, and both teams have chosen the exact same bands for now.
Yep, exact same bands. As the Phoveus has been banned away from Alter Ego Esports, maybe this time, maybe they want to play a more dash-heavy type of composition perhaps, and it will be the YSS actually getting secured with the first pick, so taking it away from Orange Esports. So with that in mind, what will Orange Esports actually choose against it? Will they be picking up that Farsa as well as a Jawhead? So a little swap in rosters in a lineup here, or will they be choosing someone else in response to this YSS pick?
Yeah, that's something we have to see right here, right? Yisun Shin, from both of these games, we've seen that there's an incredible high priority level for this Yisun Shin. Alter Ego picks it up as a first pick after seeing what Linkaza was able to utilize on that Yisun Shin, was able to do on that Yisun Shin in the first game. But let's see. Jawhead is open. No, they're going to go for the same picks. Cho and the Lilia. Yisun Shin was not open and will not be open for Orange Esports, so they decided to go for that Cho and for that Lilia. Alter Ego now has the opportunity to maybe go for that Jawhead once again.
Yeah, comfort pick from the side of Valence here, being able to pick up that Cho. And honestly, he did what he could in the first game, and maybe we're gonna see a little more impact coming in from him on this Cho in the second game. But seeing the next 2 picks coming in from Alter Ego Esports, will they finally be picking up that Farsa, or will they actually be letting it go? So far, if the Eve is banned, it is actually the Lilia getting picked up first. So actually, this is very interesting because
for sure.
I honestly thought that Farsa would be the better pick as a mage because of the high ground, but it actually is Lilia, so very interesting. The Jawhead has already been chosen here from the side of Alter Ego Esports, and picking up that Ruby once again.
Yeah, the Ruby once again for the side of Alter Ego. Getting that Ruby is going to be really, really good actually against a Cho, right? You can cancel out a lot of these engages, a lot of these catch picks, pick-off potential from that Cho with the Ruby pick. The Jawhead as well provides a really good engage, provides really good peel as well, as long as they play with their win condition. This time around, it seems like Alter Ego, with their compositions, it suits their style more, right? They want to go in for the dive, going in for the Jawhead, going in for a marksman that can go do both things, dive and also kite back. Orange Esports will take away that Benedetta from Nino, as now we are going to look at the bans coming from the side of Orange Esports. First ban in the second phase. What is it going to be?
Wait, but interesting pick here coming in from Orange Esports. Picking that Benedetta with already a Ruby on the other side. We're gonna have to see how they actually play this into fruition, because if the I'm Offended does land perfectly, it actually might be a disabled Benedetta. But we're gonna take a look, because it all comes back down to strategy, right? And how the gameplay works later on, and the execution as well. But what will be the first ban from Orange Esports? What will they be taking away from Alter Ego? I think they're still lacking a mage
Your team
presence,
is
but
banning.
no, it actually will be the Khalid ban coming into fruition here from the side of Orange Esports. Now Alter Ego Esports with the first ban in the second phase. It will be the
Your
Nathan
team is
taken away.
banning.
So taking away a late game insurance presence here from the side of Nathan. And last ban from Orange Esports, Mirko.
Absolutely, man. We are going to have to see right here Orange Esports with this Benedetta pick, it is going to be the Pharsa banned away. I feel like Orange Esports, they've gone for that Khalid ban. Now, with their final ban, will they be taking that Pharsa away from Udil? One of the comfort picks again from the side of Alter Ego, from Udil. If you take away these heroes from him, so far in Season 8, we've seen that he actually kind of fails in other heroes. But no, Esmeralda will be the ban from the side of Orange Esports, but they may be looking to choose that Pharsa, right? Sure, they already had the Lilia, but the Pharsa can go to the gold lane. Lilia as well. They can go for some flex picks right now if they want to go for these, they want to contest these picks.
If they want to pick up the Pharsa, maybe ban away the Yuzong. I think that's an option. Yeah. Or the Alice as well.
I agree. Banning away something that dives in the Yuzong or the Alice is definitely going to be huge, especially considering that Orange Esports already have a very nasty engage, man. You got that Cho that was just insane in game number 1. We saw him pick off Udil multiple times, and that was the reason Udil wasn't able to utilize fully on that ultimate, but it is going to be the Alucard ban coming from Alter Ego. Orange Esports with the first pick here in the second phase. Will they choose the Yuzong to just completely deny that Pharsa from the side of Alter Ego, or will they go for something different? Will they go for something range? Because, to be honest, they are in need of that range.
Yeah.
They have the Benedetta, the Cho, the Lilia, all very short range right now. They need someone with that high ground damage, and that someone may be that Pharsa.
Yeah, I guess all these heroes are actually flex picks, so maybe someone with long range could actually work into their composition, but it actually will be a Lunox pickoff coming in from Orange Esports. So really, really good high damage and magic damage, and really good in the late game as well, but still very short range. So I'm not really sure who they're trying to use this Lunox against, but well, it's going to be very interesting. But yes, that Alucard does come into play here with the last pick, because it is one of the topmost picks here coming in for Orange Esports. But second phase,
there you go.
It's going to be that Pharsa. So that Pharsa has already come to play for Alter Ego, giving them the range, the engage, the early aggression, as well as CC coming in from Ruby. It's actually looking quite good in terms of composition, as we're going to wait for the last pick here. Will it be another frontliner type of presence, Mirko?
Yeah, honestly, this is going to be really hard for Alter Ego. Picking up the Pharsa and that Yi Sun-shin, picking up the Yuzong is going to be huge. But again, these two damage dealers will need to be very, very careful. Valence's impact on the Cho in the first game was huge. I remind everyone who's watching, alright? Back in the first game, Udil was basically nullified completely, not just by the Yuzong, but mostly from this Cho, who was able to bully him in the early game, and there you go. We're gonna have to see a Bane in the jungle, I feel like. There you go. It is going to be Bane in the jungle. We've seen it before, but they do lack a lot of range here. That is the weakness of their composition. Alter Ego, they're a more balanced composition, but like we saw in game number 1, Alter Ego had kind of like the more balanced composition, but Orange Esports were able to finish them off in the execution, getting that dive into their backline, completely demolishing them in that late game. So we're just going to have to see for now. Personally, Eterna, what do you think?
Honestly, I like the crazy picks. I'm going to go for Orange Esports, honestly.
Orange Esports.
Yeah. Honestly, and knowing that actually this Bane is one of the comfort strats coming in from Orange Esports. They've used it a lot during their own MPL.
Oh man, this is going to be really, really scary. And honestly, it's looking very scary for Alter Ego. I do have to, I gotta agree. I'm leaning more towards Orange Esports with their full dive composition. Yeah. If Alter Ego plays like they did in game number 1, it's gonna be huge for Orange. But let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna enter the Land of Dawn for game number 2. Will it be Orange Esports taking a 2-0 clean sweep against the defending MPLI champions, or will it be the comeback from the side of Alter Ego trying to even out the series to a 1-1. So far, Udil will be pushed, will be shoved in that lane. Orange Esports will be able to clear that out, and that's going to be Yi Sun-shin actually going in for that orange buff. So trading sides on the map, as Iris has already started bullying monsters in that bottom side. Leo Murphy goes in for opening up the map, but look at that, Valence goes in for the Jeet Kune Do, unable to hit anything, and that's going to be Selly Boy backing away, going in for Retribution, but it is going to be Linkaza picking it up. So Selly Boy has already lost a little bit of XP, lost a little bit of time, and there you go. It is going to be Orange Esports instantly playing that game, denying the farm earlier onto Selly Boy.
Yeah, but Iris needs to be very, very careful because he's actually laning against Ruby, one of the natural counters to Benedetta because of her ability to use the I'm offended and actually deny this. But honestly, Iris is playing it very, very well up until now because Mlbb will actually be there. But, he still actually will be able to escape. So really good micro skills coming in from Iris right now on this Benedetta. And honestly, this is really looking good for both teams as of right now. But the stakes are super high for Alter Ego Esports because if they can't take a dub in this one, they will be definitely going home. But now look at Sally Boy as he gets bursted down by Man as well as the other members of his team. But Man also needs to be very careful. First blood has been claimed, but a trade-off instantly as Man will also be the one next to go down. Valens is, barely escapes there. He barely escapes there.
Barely escapes right there. But again, this is exactly what we want from the win conditions from the side of Orange Esports, right? Orange Esports needs to be able to shut Sally Boy down from the get-go. And so far, they have been able to do it. Taking the purple buff away from him and just buying a little bit more time from him. Look at that. Link is already level 5, whereas Sally Boy is still stuck at level 3. He will need to take this orange buff before he tries and do anything. And there you go. Benedetta already going in for the final blow to the backside, going in for the Phantom Slash as well. Sally Boy zoned away from his orange buff. Tries to go away. Tries to go for a retribution play, but it's going to be actually the kill picked up. And Valens will be the one picking that up. Sally Boy still at level 4. Monsters will be able to get a trade back, but it is not worth it. The jungler traded for that gold for the XP laner right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this a new strat coming in from Orange Esports, using that Benedetta as a feeding Diggy strat? But we're gonna have to see because look at that damage coming in from Udil. Will be able to take Valens off the board as well, and Man will still be able to use his black shoes. And honestly, wow. Very close game. Very close game. Very close game. As it is only a 200 gold lead from the side of Orange Esports, as maybe they will be putting a bit of more focus here onto the next turtle that will spawn in under 80 seconds. But right now, Leo Murphy already positioning himself very, very well, being able to find Iris in the midst of it all. And Iris also still needs to be very, very careful because look at the backup coming in from Moonsters as well.
Absolutely, man. Again, Orange Esports, even though it's very even in terms of gold, Orange Esports have been 2 steps ahead every single time on Alter Ego. They've been able to do, a lot of proactive plays on the map with no response whatsoever. Iris goes in for the final blow, tries to deal some damage, tries to clear the wave, and that's going to be Munsters actually unable to do anything back. It is going to be actually Nino picked up on the other side. The way the Dragon and Valens on the show has just been such a huge impact, both in game number 1 and game number 2. With the Mountain Shocker pop, it does reveal a little bit more information, but the damage has been done. Nino has been picked off.
Yeah, Nino has been picked off indeed, and really, really scary plays coming in from Orange right now as it will be Moonsters trying to maybe zone away the Benedetta away, trying to do something to prevent the movement coming in from Benedetta. But as of right now, it still hasn't been much to their success, as now it is Orange Esports being able to pick up another objective on that board in that turret.
Alter Ego just not able to get anything done here in this game. They're trying to do some rotations, they're trying to mirror in the gameplay, but Orange Esports just have been able to get into every single position much better. And there you go, where the Dragon has been used. Follow-up damage coming in, and Leo Murphy is going to get taken very low. But Valens will try to deal some damage right there. Udil pops in the Feather Airstrike, able to, buy some time for his teammates and also force that black shoes from Man. But now, with Sally Boy 2 levels behind of Linkaza, do they want to go for this contest? Valens is going to be the target right now. Sally Boy goes in. It's going to be Udil as well, but Valens goes in for the flicker. Monsters now looking for the I'm Offended. Will be able to get it and actually gets a kill. So it is the kill traded for that turtle. Honestly, still worth it from Orange Esports. The tank only dying for that turtle. The second objective of the game for the side of Orange.
Yeah, and as of right now, it will be Orange Esports picking up the gold difference to almost a 2k gold lead. So looking good for Orange Esports as of right now, as it is them dominating this early game from the get-go, being able to shut down Alter Ego in its path. But look at this, already really crazy plays coming in from Nino as well as Iris, as they are going to be trading damage right now, but he has to be very careful as Sally Boy is there as well, doing a lot of damage onto Iris, and I think it is too much. He will be going down, and that is another point picked up for Alter Ego Esports. But look at this, on the flip side, it will be Way of Dragon going and connecting onto Moonsters, being able to take him off the board, and another trade goes on, as it will be Nino also getting traded back. But now it is Linkeza versus Sally Boy in a 1v1 situation, jungler versus jungler. Who will be the victor here?
Who will be the victor? It turns out it's not a 1v1. Leo Murphy joins in for the backup, goes in for the ejector, unable to connect right now, but Linkeza still able to kite away for now, but the kill will be picked picked up by Mlbb. The backup was just brilliant from the side of Mlbb, but the trades come in as well. Mlbb dodges away from the final blow, but the Phantom Slash comes in as well. It is going to be 1v1, and Mlbb will win out, but look at the backup. This is what you did against us, and that's going to be Mlbb outplaying the entire team. Man now tries to get away, but Nino is there. Black Dragon form, not yet ready, but Alter Ego have regained control here in the mid-game. Throughout everything that has happened, Orange Esports seem to be in the lead and still are on the lead. 1,000 gold lead for now, but Alter Ego are slowly but surely making their way back into the game.
Honestly, that was a thrilling few seconds there.
Yeah.
Like those micro trades were just amazing. As we're going to take a look at the items here in the 7th minute, it seems like both majors have already secured their Clock of Destiny as well as the Holy Crystal for Isonic. So we can expect a lot of damage being procured and taken by Isonic, but look at this. It seems like the airstrike has been opened up. A mega kill has been procured by Mlbb, and now it is Isonic caught in a bad situation. Will be taken down next, and this gives them the space enough to take this next objective in that turtle. But Man will still be able to escape for now.
Well played by Alter Ego, but Orange Esports, they simply used too many abilities on the tank. They went for the Wave Dragon onto Mlbb. That's something you don't want to do. You want to target Mlbb. That has been the name of the game since game number 1. And look at that, for the strike comes in. Man gets chunked really low as Monsters tries to go in. I'm Finna connects on the 200 damage, comes in. The follow-up is there. But the way the dragon will be connected onto Mlbb, still able to deal some damage right now. He dashes in, but onto nothing. The turret is still standing on the other side. Mlbb will be the one picked off, but it is going to be Iris traded back in the mid lane and Mlbb as well. So in the midst of it all, Orange Esports still able to find a good trade for themselves, a 2-for-1.
Yeah, but it is Alter Ego Esports actually closing that gold gap. So both teams very, very close, and it all comes back down to their gameplay, because honestly, both teams actually have a really good late game in that Parsa as well as in that Lunox. So we're going to have to see who can actually initiate and set up better here in the upcoming matches and the upcoming struggles, as well as the team fights, as the Lord will already be spawning in under 50 seconds here.
Both of the teams needed to play very, very, cautiously, because one mistake can end it all. Again, both of the teams, they're very momentum-based, and look at that, it's going to be the ejector connecting, but instantly Iris goes in for the dash, able to, cancel it away, but the Feather Airstrike will be able to connect twice onto Iris. That is going to be him zone away from the team fight already, but look at there, it is going to be Monsters able to get that stun onto Valence. I thought Mlbb was going to walk onto Valence. That would have been very, very disastrous, but Alter Ego still somehow were able to open up the fight. We're able to open up the map there in the bottom side, Eterna.
Yeah, they will be able to open up the map, but here in the top side, it will be Nino getting the pressure, onto Iris. And now he is looking forward and putting their focus onto the next objective in that. But with the Benedetta, I think she will still be able to actually zone him off as well. But for the airstrike, opened up, and that Black Shoes just came at the right moment, at the right place, and he will be able to survive for now. But now Alter Ego Esports will be pushing their focus onto this next and unenhanced Lord. But wait a minute, look at that. Is Benedetta going to... Okay, she will be able to survive for now.
Yeah, with one crucial ultimate out of the game already right now for the Lord, right? It is going to be really good, and there you go. Monsters goes in for the airstrike. We'll be able to pick Man off, and that's going to be actually the order used by Isonic. So that's another very crucial ultimate for these team fights used up, right? So with one member down and Isonic's ultimate down, this is going to be the prime time for Alter Ego to look for some picks, and there you go. Udo tries to go for something. It's going to be actually Veins going in, and there you go. Doesn't connect and actually dashes a little bit too far from his target. Valence wasn't able to get the pick, but he might be able to do it right here. Valence still has the flicker. He might be able to go for Mlbb, but the dash comes in and Mlbb will still be able to go away. But the airstrike has been popped. Valence goes in for the Shenpu, with the way the dragon does not connect all the way too far enough, and Mlbb is still able to kind of win. There you go. Alter Ego have come back. They're going to go for the fire. Black Dragon forward to the backside is going to be Nino picking up a double kill for now, and that's going to be a 3-for-0 trade. Mlbb is hungry for more. He goes in, the Black Shoes has been popped, and there you have it. Triple kill by Nino. He's looking for the Maniac, and he's not gonna get it. The Unstoppable has been picked up by Udil, and Alter Ego have just gone for that wipe out on Orange Esports.
Did you see the setup coming in from Orange Esports and how Alter Ego actually handled that setup? That was insane plays from Alter Ego Esports, honestly. They were actually cornered and in a sandwich situation, but they were able to get out of there alive and actually wipe out the enemy. Honestly, that was beautiful to watch right now, as it will be Alter Ego Esports now taking the gold lead here in almost a 5k gold. It is a 4.5, but almost 5k gold, and now they are pushing the tempo once again. Now, Udil as well as Moonsters in the bush here, maybe looking for something right now, as Feather Airstrike has been opened up to be able to zone the members of Orange Esports away and clear that mid turret, and I think they are going to do a final push here, especially with that Lord marching down in the top lane.
Absolutely, and there you go. You have it. Munsters going in already onto Valence, trying to go for some damage. Sullyboy actually deals so much. He used the retribution so full, and there you go. Sullyboy going for a double kill, and that's going to be Iris taken down. Sullyboy with a double kill in a 1v2 situation, and there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego back at it again with 4,000 goldie, with the Lord pushing in as well. What they need to do right now is stay disciplined, because back in game number 1, they had the exact same gold lead. 5,000, but they weren't able to close out this time around though. With Lord on the bottom side, Alter Ego are looking to push in. Bane has used his sharks. The ultimates will not be available for the next fight, but there you go. It's going to be the Mpl connected to damage coming in, and that's going to be the Feather Airstrike picking him off. And there you go again. Man, forced to use the black shoes as Nino just dies completely with the Black Dragon form, able to zone everyone away from that turret. Orange Esports are just caged into their base right now.
Caged inside their own base right now. It is now a 7, almost 8k gold difference here taken by Alter Ego Esports. And yes, you're completely right. It is similar to game number 1, so we're going to have to see a little more discipline coming in from Alter Ego Esports in the upcoming minutes. But now it seems like Iris is caught in a bad situation, but fortunately will still be able to escape with her eye for an eye. And now, looking at the items here, Mirko, it seems like almost everyone might be going for full build.
Yeah, honestly, with the 7,000 goldie, they were able to maximize it completely. Look at Sullyboy's items right now. He has the BOD, the Endless Battle, the War Axe, and the Mpl will be able to connect. It's going to be Linkazap picked off, and there you have it, man. The jungler has been picked off in the 13th minute of the game. 30-second death timers, and again, Munsters goes into Valence, zones him away. Valence tries to go in for the Jeet Kune Do, unable to do anything right now as he's zoned completely away. Goes for the way the dragon onto Munsters, will be able to pick that off, but it's not a priority target. It is only the Ruby. Sullyboy and Udil both still alive, and well, they might be able to go for more right now with 2 targets off the board. The tank who goes for the initiates, who goes for the pick-offs, and Linkaza. The main damage source is going to be Nino going in for the Black Dragon form. But the Airstrike to zone them all away as Mon pops into Black Shoes. Will not be able to get away for now. Forced to use that Purify as that inhibitor in the mid lane will be taken down.
That is insane, honestly, coming in from Alter Ego Esports. And honestly, they do have a bit of an advantage in that Farsa. The range and the capability and the magic damage coming from this Udil is it's a lot to handle. And honestly, I don't know if Orange Esports has someone who can actually dive straight through. But wait a minute, it might be a reverse sweep here, but it won't be, as Ejector does connect onto Valence, being able to deny whatever he was trying to plan there in the 14th minute. But right now, already an 8k gold lead from Alter Ego Esports.
Yeah, the thing is, Orange Esports, they sacrificed that top side inhibitor turret health for that desperate play into that purple buff, right? They went all in for that, and Alter Ego, they caught them, they saw them, they went back, but Valence is looking for a pick. Nino is there waiting in the bush. Furious Dive will be able to be used to get away out of that situation, as it is going to be Linkazap picking up that orange buff. Right now, from the player gold, as you can see, still dominated by the Alter Ego players. The damage dealt as well by Sullyboy and Udil. This is what they want to do. Protect Udil, protect Sullyboy. Just let Nino do whatever he wants, but Ruby and Jawhead, both of these players need to cover for Sullyboy and Udil. If not, look at that. Valence already waiting in the bush. This can be disastrous. Jeet Kune Do has been popped. Mounted Chakra as well. Munsters is there waiting to cover, and that's going to be Valence zone away.
Yeah, they don't want to make the same mistake like they did in game number 1, but it seems like Valence is actually the one to get picked up with the ejector coming in from Leo Murphy. But fortunately for them, he still will be able to get out of there. Feather Airstrike just to zone the members of Orange Esports away and giving them and buying them enough time to take this Lord. But meanwhile, Iris doing what he can, being able to take an objective there in the bottom lane. And honestly, that is a good enough trade for right now.
Is it? If he... Okay, yeah, he survived this.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, yeah, that's a really good trade for the side of Orange Esports. They weren't able
wait, but look at that.
But Linkaza needs to be careful. Monsters goes in for I'm offended play onto the bottom side. It's going to be the Phantom Slash as well. And there you go. It's going to be everyone taking a low HP, but the damage comes in. And Nino is not going to be able to do anything. Izona gets slain, but Udil has fallen in the process. Sellyboy just wreaks havoc, and he's looking for more. Black Dragon forms to re-engage, and that's going to be Sellyboy picking up another kill. And that is it. A maniac for Sellyboy, the miracle boy coming in from Indonesia, saving the game and tying the series 1-1. With the final Lord push, he's looking for the Savage Eterna. Will he be able to get it? He's trying his desperately, but it is going to be the shutdown coming in, and Alter Ego will just finish the game off 1-1 right now.
1-1 as Alter Ego Esports has actually managed to equalize that first game coming in from Orange Esports, and unfortunately for Sellyboy, he wasn't able to get that Savage, but
sad.
Good game coming in from Alter Ego Esports, being able to dominate from the get-go and maybe learning from the mistakes from game number 1 and playing a more disciplined game. But my, oh my, this YSS is